They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Rebels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Western Kentucky's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Still on his feet at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're facing a third down. Gives it on the option.
Couldn't take him. Touchdown. There we go.
Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Spins away from one. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, they're after him! The short hands, it's lead. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his man, it's Barry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hampton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's right.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Rushes on him.
Oh, yes.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And they'll wrap him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the run, it's Parrish. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? Yeah, a 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Here's a return from midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. And how about the O? Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. He'll do it himself. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Mack. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense is dominated all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now they'll try the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The give on the option. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. Touchdown, Rebels! Special teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Hutchinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Barry. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Hutchinson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route and he dropped it. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block.
I'm going for it.
What vision.
Oh no, he did it.
He's going to get loose.
Get him.
It's a touchdown. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, yeah, that's the way to do it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Try and play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Rebels are on the move. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Thomas. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Mack. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hutchinson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hutchinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Diggs. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. They kick it away on 4th down. They're going to mark this one at the 15. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Grab behind the line, it's Hutchinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the tailback. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks the tackle. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. Not a He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt.
Brings him to the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to pass on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got three back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The give as they work on that clock. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.